change up, step up from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Ay, 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 ay.
Let me see you bounce right to left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, just let you show. Hey, let me see you bounce right to left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Oh, hey, roll. I'm clean and it. Now I'm finna show the lean in it. And it. This grand hustle team of kings is getting.
Good front. Night to you sports fans, you've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. The Detroit Pistons come into this one following a loss, guys, to the Hawks. Ball outside, and Jokic wide open. He shoots. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Jokic has got his team on the board to start the game for Denver.
You know, this Denver team used to run a lot, but over the last few seasons, they've significantly slowed down their pace.
Ball no good. And so it's Ball bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. Takes the three. And it's Jokic missing. And the Nuggets, Clark, playing slower, more half-court basketball. Why?
Well, I think it suits the game of multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. I mean, the Joker is a maestro in the post and on the perimeter as a passer and scorer. So he dissects opposing defenses from anywhere on the court, and the staff has adjusted how they play to fit Joker's skill set. That's a smart move.
Ball with a wide open look. Buries the jumper to finish the break.
Well, you look at Ball, and I really think he excels more in the open court than he does in the half court.
Back to Hero. And the rejection by Smith. Outside Griffin. From outside, off the mark. The Nuggets now on offense. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Dwayne, Casey and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. And with this team, it's all about getting out in transition and using their team speed. He said, look, if we get a rebound, we got to be off to the races. This has to be a track meet. So we may have a wild one tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Hero can't get that one to fall. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Detroit with the ball. Outside ball. Prince in the corner. Fires for three. Deflects the pass. Just 4 to shoot. For three, Smith. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodline.
Here's Ball. Following the basket by Chris Paul. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
After winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better this sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game.
And for LaMelo Ball's second year, Greg, where did you see him improve the most?
I think taking on more of a scoring load, Ball's points per game were significantly up. But LaMelo also improved his three-point and free throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important.
And it's off the back rim, no good.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Yes, that goes in. Jokic just got his second bucket of the night.
Nice work from the Serbian. Jokic uses his body so well to get the looks he wants inside.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And they get it back. And Jokic slings it in.
Jokic doing a nice job there, boxing out the defense to earn a second chance shot.
.151 left here in the opening quarter.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Kuzma outside. His three-pointers off the mark. The Pistons trail it. Kicks it out to Prince. Griffin looking around. Here's Ball. Kuzma pulls it in. Pass to Jokic. Inside. And Portis throws it down.
Boy, the passing ability of Jokic is really something. I mean, he's proven to be quite the capable playmaker.
The drive-by ball. From outside the arc. They get it back. Outside for Griffin. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
44 seconds left to play in the first. Three-pointer.
And Paul is known as a dogged defender, somebody who gets right up in the face of whoever he's on.
That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
The drive-by ball. To end the drought. Good on the triple. Bulls got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pistons. With the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Nuggets lead. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
And it's Jones with the ball for Detroit. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And the call up against Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Brown right side. 6 to shoot. Christie can't make it. And looking at the Pistons' recent performance break, which end would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive.
Powell with it. Now defended by Jokic. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Nuggets. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Kicks it out to Paul. There's Portis. Back to Paul. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Now, Jokic. He has 6. Pass to Jones. From deep. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Jokic with it. Lets it go from deep. Here's Portis. Missed inside. They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
Outside, Jones. This one for 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Oh, high effort play by Hero. Running the floor to finish the fast break strong. And Jokic signing a huge extension this offseason. Largest contract at the time it was signed. You knew it was coming, as he just means so much to the franchise. And that's the cost for a back-to-back MVP. Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th Man of the Year winner. He really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
To the paint. Here's Gafford. Unloads from 13. That one a little long.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
From deep, Jokic. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. And it's an 8-point Denver lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season number.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
Powell, no one around him. Detroit, no good that time either. And here's Denver. They've scored 10 straight. Paul goes in, and the shot goes in. Paul's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nuggets.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
From deep, Jokic. Good on the three-point shot. Jokic has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Nuggets.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. Pistons trailed by 15. Ball feeling it out a bit to stop the run, and Ball slams it in.
Tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
Here's Paul. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of the game. Hero. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Hero's got 7 points for the quarter. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
The Nuggets leading by 15. Smith outside. Back to Ball. Out to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Knocked loose. Ball with it. Picked up by Kuzma. That 3 off the mark.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
To the left side wing. Portis for 3. Duran pulls it in.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
And Ball puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Pass to Jokic. Ball outside. The Nuggets with another miss. And so it's Denver up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We come back right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. There's Ball with the three. Kicks it out to Prince. Left side, Ball. Another shot. No good on the shot. And it's Denver the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Jokic. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it.
Pistons ball.
So it's Detroit now, down by 12.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. To the inside. Here's Duran. Out to Smith. Outside, Ball. Smith outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
3 points.
Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And from second rounder to MVP grade, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Smith right side. Pass the Ball. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Smith, no good. The Nuggets leading by 8. Ball outside. Jokic inside. And stolen by Prince. Here's Ball. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Ball's got 17.
Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time, working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
And the Nuggets can't hang on to the ball.
Pistons ball.
Pistons trail by 6. Griffin with it. Picked up by Portis. Here's Smith. Crafty move. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Nuggets ball.
The Nuggets on offense. Ball right side. Pass to Jokic. No one near him. To the left wing. Poked away. And oh, here we go. Prince has got it. The fast break chance. The second chance effort. And it's Smith missing. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Denver. 6-point game. From deep, Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss. Out to Smith. Puts up a 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Smith's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Pistons. The shot's good from Paul. 8 points for him.
The ball control that Chris Paul has is fantastic. I mean, those dribble moves, and he's got a bunch of them, look effortless.
And Ball slams it in.
Well, they're getting stopped. And they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And here's Jokic outside.
and the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
The Nuggets leading by 3. And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
Jumps up. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Here's Paul. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Here's Powell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Lock at 6. Christopher, no good. Denver in the lead. Here's Kuzma. And he drives in.
You know what? At 6'9", Kuzma is a terrific athlete, and he's very good at using that size and athleticism to knife through the defense.
Took him no time at all on that one. Griffin's got 5 now.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down. Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Jokic slams it in.
Guys, I like the hustle from Jokic. I mean, this guy knows exactly how to get to his spots in transition.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too. Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Nuggets on top.
The Pistons, 39.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Here's Paul. Outside, Hero. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Gafford. Jokic on top. Back to Hero. 5 on the clock. No good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. And whatever it was at halftime worked because their offense far more effective here in the second. They finally found some sets that are working for them.
The Pistons leading. Brown wide open. He fires. The Pistons keeping it alive. A new 14. Buries the long-range jumper. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Christopher. Back to Powell. Misses it off the right side of the rim.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And that one drops.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Here's Griffin. They grab their own miss. From deep. Denver grabs the miss.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
There's Portis. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Portis has got the game tied up here for Denver.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Ball goes in, and he banks in the layup.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Christopher. Driving to the basket.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he plays with no fear, and he certainly knows how to put the ball in the basket.
Griffin with it. Picked up by Hero. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And Griffin, here we go. Smith scanning the floor. Shot clock at 3. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Boy, I love Ball's competitive spirit. Baskets like this prove this guy's future is on the rise.
Here's Jokic. That shot, no good. And Detroit the other way now. Left side, Griffin. Launches it. And another 3 for Detroit.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Jokic, no good.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Back to Griffin. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Portis. The Nuggets trail by 7. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Smith on the wing. Back to Ball. And Ball gets double teamed. Pass to Griffin. Latrey. Again, Griffin missing.
And not sure they've got enough time to save himself.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here. Mr. Clutch coming through. Chris Paul in a situation where there are must-have points. He cashes in.
Detroit, no good that time either. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 5. Money!
How about the big-time clutch basket from Jokic? No backup in him, despite the major pressure.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Ball with the bucket.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Pass to Jokic. And so the Pistons take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.